Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Devdas Nikam. I am going to explain on today's topic multi-threading in Java programming language. So what is the use of multi-threading and why using a Java programming language multi-threading? So advantages of multi-threading and what is the type of multi-threading, how to create a multi-threading. So firstly I can explain the multi-threading. So multi-threading is used to the Java programming language. Then multi-threading is the process of executing the multiple threads in simultaneously. So a thread is a lightweight sub process then smallest unit of processing. So multi processing and multi-threading is used to the both used to the achieving the multitasking. So we use the multi-threading and multi-processing because thread is used to share the memory area and they doesn't allocation separate the memory area to save the memory and content is switching the between thread tasks less time than is a process. So Java multi-threading is mostly used to the game animational, so is used to the Java multi-threading. So advantages of multi-threading. So advantages of multi-threading used to the mostly used in a Java programming language. So its first advantages is it doesn't block the user because thread are independent and you can perform the multiple operation at the same time. You can perform the many operation together, so it's save the time. So thread are independent, so it doesn't affect another threads. And if you exception occurs a single thread, it's called as a multi-threading advantages. So multitasking is a process of executing the multiple tasks and simultaneously executed. So we can use multitasking to utilize the CPU, and multitasking is can achieve the in a two way. So first one is a process based multitasking, and another one is a thread based multitasking. So process based multitasking is a multi-processing, and thread based is a multitasking is also used to the multi-threading. So firstly I can explain the process based multitasking. So multitasking is also known as multi-processing. So each process has a address in the memory. In other word allocation the allocate a separate memory area, and a process is a heavy weight. So cost communication between the process is high, and switching from one process to the another process requires some time of saving and loading the operation and registration. Memory map is updating the list. So another one is a so another one is a thread based multitasking. So thread based multitasking is also known as a multi-threading. So multi-threading is also thread share the same address space, and another one is a thread is a lightweight, and cost of communication between two thread, it's a low. So what is a thread is also light and weight sub process, and the smallest unit of processing. So it separate the part of execution, and thread are independent. If you occurs the exception, one thread it doesn't affect the another thread. So it save the memory area. So another one is suppose there are three processes. three process in OS. So in I can show in the thread execute the inside the process the exist the content switching the between the thread, and it can be there can be multiple processes inside the OS, and inside the OS, and one process can have multiple threads. So Java thread classes is a Java provide the thread classes and achieve the thread programming. Then thread classes is a provide the constructor and methods to create the perform the operation thread. So thread class is also extend the object class and implement the runnable interface. So thread are how to thread are create a two way. First one is a thread extend the thread, and another one is implement the runnable. So first one is suppose one class is created thread, and then another is extend the thread class. Then is also then method is also used to the run method. Then run method is also display the high, and another one thread is create to the thread 2. So is also extend the thread. Then there are thread is extend, then method calling, then method inside the message inside the message print. So another main thread is create the thread 1 and thread 2, then is start is also thread 1 and thread 2 is also start. So suppose thread 1 is a hi message, then another thread is a hello. So hi hello is also display the then display the message hi and hello. And so another way create the thread. So first one is suppose a thread class is a create, and thread class is a create, then implement the runnable. So another one is a method call to the run method. Then run method is run method is also print the message. Suppose hello, and another one thread is created to thread 2. Then thread 2 is create, then implement the runnable. So implement the runnable, then implement the runnable, then method is calling, run method is calling, then run method is display the system out dot println message, and print the hello Pune. So then another thread is a main thread is creating. So main thread is creating, then thread 1 and thread 2 is calling thread 1 and thread 2 is also call, and then object calling the start the thread. So thread is also start, then display the hi and hello Pune is also display the message. So it's all about multi-threading. So thank you for watching video.